Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Guys, welcome to 01 SCL, the Digital Student Centered Learning Academy. My name is Sohaib Zaib, and I'm the founder of this platform. So basically, SCL, the Student Centered Learning, is quite different from the contemporary education or the academic based learning. The academic based learning is driven by a curriculum which is defined or scheduled for a calendar year. As opposed to that, the student-centered learning is purely focused on the student. And ideally, a student could actually complete 2 grades in 6 months or even lesser. So the whole concept is allowing the student to grasp the concepts at their own pace, which will not only let them excel faster, but also it will give them a chance to choose what they like, what they don't like. So an example could be someone could be taking the maths for the 2nd grade, and they could be taking the English for the 4th grade. So it really depends on what they are excelling at, and the pace is totally driven by them. So basically, this whole idea initiated when I was looking for a perfect school for my own daughter, Zainab. I actually researched a lot of the schools, a lot of the teachers I met. So basically, the missing thing was everyone was just focusing on, just overwhelming education, and that was the core of the services that they were providing. The missing element was that connection with the creator, and that's why our core value is education that connects you with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So basically, if you have education, you could be one of the best doctors or a PhD student or whatnot. And if you're not integrating the core values of your religion, I guess you have missed the trick there. So basically, this is where we are integrating the Quranic learning, the Sunnah, everything into the curriculum. So for example, someone who wants to learn English vocabulary or the comprehension or the reading skills, there's a lot of the content available which actually can use stuff from the Quran, from the Sunnah, and why should we go for that outdated stuff which is already being used for ages? The second thing is basically homeschooling is something that's primarily not at the forefront of education in our society. So basically, this homeschooling concept will allow parents to take charge of what the students are actually doing, and this will not only help them build a better bond, but at least it will give them a chance to polish what they're actually learning. So we are introducing tools like learning management system. We're using actually Google Classroom as one of our LMS from the very early stages. So kids who are actually in kindergarten or even the 1st grade, they will actually be learning to deal with these tools, and they'll be learning the technology side of things. Which the sooner you do it, the better it is, because these kids are already equipped with iPads, with mobile devices, and laptops and whatnot. So instead of them wasting this time purely on things which is not driven by any agenda, we can actually use that screen time to a quite productive use. So another advantage is the asynchronous learning. Basically, what that means is that you can ask questions anywhere, anytime, stay connected with the platform, while doing your homework or, solving those quizzes or puzzles. It also gives the ability to those students who want to volunteer and help their mates. So that actually gives room and encourages the environment that we actually would like in a society, where everyone is helping and looking out for each other. So basically, this platform will also help parents in upbringing and raising their children the right way. The Islamic perspective integrated. We will also allow them to communicate directly with the teachers, and they can use the content that's already there on the LMS, and take the lead, take that head start in their homes. So basically, those mothers, those fathers who are actually attached to their kids, they can actually enroll them in the academy, and they can use all those quizzes, all those activities, like for example, Roblox, a pretty popular game amongst the young kids. We are actually doing a project on it that's called the Makkah City. So let the kids develop that city, and actually they will visualize how those holy sites look like, and at the same time it's going to be a very fun and challenging experience for them. So one of the other challenges that parents face is that they actually opt for an additional Qari, or the teacher who actually teaches Quran. So they actually admit this fact that schools are not doing a decent job in actually helping their students learn the basics of pronunciation, or the memorization or the concept and whatnot. So they do hire a separate Qari who is just supposed to teach them how to pray, and those basics of the religion that's actually mandatory upon all of us. Our platform actually focuses on the core, and these basic things they come and integrate with it. So tajweed, and if you want to make it more fun for the kids, let them actually go through the stories that are mentioned in the Quran, and that will actually build that connection with the Quran, and they'll use that book as guidance. So that question is a pretty common one that I do get asked quite frequently. And the answer to that is it really depends on the parents. So, we will be preparing the students, ideally for any exam, any recognized exam internationally, for example, O levels. So we believe that we can actually prepare the students way sooner than the academic or the contemporary education takes time to actually do that. So we believe that at the age of 12 or around about that time, they will be ready for that exam. And if someone wants to, enroll their kids into the regular schooling sooner, like let's say someone wants to do it in the fifth grade, they could. But the difference would be when their kid is actually entering school in that fifth grade or sixth grade, their concepts will be way, way better, and they will be ready to take on those challenges much more easily. And the era we are living in, we have to actually let our kids on board with those tools and technologies that schools are actually not really using. So I invite you all to come take a look at this platform and see how this can play a role in your child's journey that will not only change the way how education is provided, but eventually make him or her a better person. And this is going to be something that will be benefiting you in the hereafter.